Alright, I just got finished recording the video. Sorry if I sounded completely emotional. This was my first time actually doing a face-to-face video with anybody for that matter. So give me a little bit of slack, okay guys? Thanks. Hey everyone, my name is Russell Lala. I'm 21, and as you can see, I am paralyzed from my neck down, a quadriplegic. I'm also ventilator dependent because I can't breathe on my own anymore. This is all because of a horrible accident that happened to me back in 2005 when I was only 10 years old. That'll be exactly 11 years ago on June 23rd of this year. I'm gonna try keeping this short and sweet so I don't bore you. But if you want more details, I'll leave some links to an interview I did with my local news station, my website, as long as a couple news articles. On my website, I explain everything down to every last detail. So back to the story. My dad worked at a car dealership where the owner kept over a dozen tigers, lions, and even a bear. One night we went over there to say hi and check out his new owl that he just got. He kept it in the same room where a full-grown lion and tiger were caged in. While we were talking, the owner decided to undo the latch to their cage. That's when the tiger shoved her way out of the cage and jumped right on top of it. I woke up on my hands and knees watching a stream of blood just pouring out onto the floor. But then the lion came out and bit down on the back of my neck like if it was a scruff, which severed my spinal cord instantly, causing me to black out again. I awoke one more time to having my now limp body being dragged across the cold cement floor by the lion. I remember sobbing and begging to die. As you can imagine, that was and still is by far the scariest and most painful thing I've experienced in my entire life. After around 4 months in 2 separate hospitals for recovery and rehabilitation, I was finally able to go home where I was homeschooled for a couple of months. I went back to school where I felt pretty alienated from people I was very close to just the school year prior. I've always had a hard time making new friends after my accident, but I made more friends in 2016 than ever. I give a lot of credit to this true masterpiece that's right behind me. It's a Mobility SVM handicap accessible 2012 GMC Sierra that is also the Heritage Edition, which just comes with a special paint and embroidery on the seats and floor mats. It currently has a 5.3 liter V8 motor in it, 4-wheel drive, and 3.42 gearing in it. This thing gets a lot of attention at car meets, and I commonly get people complimenting me or asking me where they can find one for a friend or family member just when I go to the store. Now I'd just like to be complimented at the racetrack and I'd be ecstatic. It currently has true dual exhaust with headers, a K&N cold air intake, and a premium HP tune. The only complaint I have about this whole truck is how slow it is. I need your help so I can get the 315 horsepower 5.3 liter motor it currently has and replace it with a 403 horsepower 6.2 liter engine, because it'll bolt right in with just a couple of parts transfers from the current motor. It'll have potential for way more performance upgrades too. I'd also like to get a set of 410 gearing to help get the power to the ground. I know some of you are thinking, why don't I just get a supercharger for the 5.3? But that's gonna cost me around $6,200 just to purchase it. And only God knows how much that's going to cost to install at a shop. The 6.2 swap would only cost me around $5,000. So what I'm looking to do is basically have the same drivetrain put in as the GMC Denali's. So it's very reliable, practical, and fun at the same time. I'd also like to get the new GMC rims, an aftermarket grille, as well as headlights and taillights, because it would look better than what it is stock currently. I priced it all out, and all these upgrades will cost around $10,000. I know times are tough, but if you could donate even $1, I would appreciate it way more than you'd think. I'm not someone to ask for more than just outside of regular living necessities, but this is something that I've been dreaming of having my entire life. I wouldn't be asking you guys for any money if I had a decent job, but as you can imagine, it's not easy to find one when my arms and legs don't work. I honestly am trying to find a job though through my local workforce center. This is by far the closest thing to a muscle car that I'll get with my condition. Please help make my dream come true.